when I cheated on someone in front of you and shake hands with you, how can you trust me? Today, the foolish king of Uruk will be overthrown because of the trust he gave to his enemy. Welcome back to the Nusio time. For unknown reasons, the alliance between Lugal-Zage-Si and Sargon of Akkad eventually dissolved into a competition for the throne. Sargon emerged victorious from this conflict after a decisive battle in which he destroyed the walls of Uruk, the stronghold of Lugal-Zage-Si's kingdom, and captured the rival king. Because Lugal-Zage-Si had already conquered much of Sumer by then, Sargon's victory gave him authority over a number of Sumerian principalities, including Kish, Uruk, and Umma. Soon after, Sargon initiated a large military conquest to continue expanding the kingdom seized from Lugal-Zage-Si. After conquering the territory from Lagash to the Lower Sea, Sargon performed a gesture that was to develop into a ritual for later conquests. He washed his weapons in the sea, thus marking it as the boundary of his realm. He would eventually attachment almost every society in the Mesopotamian region, including Elam, Mari, and Ashur. Over time, his campaign extended beyond the Fertile Crescent to add parts of Syria, Lebanon, and Anatolia to his ever-growing empire. At the end of his campaign, Sargon had amassed an empire of unified cultures that spanned roughly 30,000 kilometers and stretched from the Euphrates River to the Mediterranean Sea. Following his military expansion, he decided to build a new city that would become the capital of his empire. The city is recorded in Mesopotamian texts as located to the east of the Tigris River and was originally referred to as Akkad. Over time, the city would come to be known as Akkad. The remainder of Sargon's life was dedicated to maintaining and defending his newly founded empire. Soon after taking over Lugal-Zage-Si's throne, Sargon solidified his authority over the various Sumerian city-states by installing his supporters in every government under his control. He would continue to apply this pattern of governance with the other kingdoms that were annexed into his empire. On certain occasions, Sargon would also install his supporters or family members in positions of religious significance. One famous example was when he sent his daughter Enheduanna to become the high priestess of Ishtar. This method of governance proved to be effective as it allowed him to manage the politics, religions, and social structures of the various peoples under his rule Akkadian Empire that he was able to make several reforms to Mesopotamian society, for which he is still known. Determination and gifted in strategies, his consistent victories on the battlefield and structured governments demonstrated proficiency in both military and political tactics. And this aspect is further supported by the story of his alliance with Lugal-Zage-Si to overthrow Ur-Zababa, which demonstrated the classic tactic of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. The innovations that Sargon made to Mesopotamian society indicate that he did not limit his intellect to war, but also applied his tactical mindset to the improvement of the empire. It depicts that even though he was ruthless to his enemies, he cared for his subjects as their leader. Further supporting this, it is said that Sargon implemented social programs for widows, orphans, and beggars. While he may not have been the excellent figure portrayed after his death, accounts of Sargon's rise to power and region depict a dynamic, resolute king who looked after his people and crushed his enemies. Founded by Sargon the Great, the Akkadian Empire lasted for 2 centuries until it collapsed. Located in Mesopotamia, the Akkadian Empire was the first long-lasting kingdom in history, lasting between 2300 and 2100 BC. The empire eventually collapsed due to internal strife, famine, and external. He was able to conquer the 4 corners of the world. But at what price? I think he came to power by treachery. Karma destroyed your rule, my dear Sargon. Until next episode of Nusio Time, be safe, be kind, and thanks for watching us. And please subscribe us. Thank you.